Sounds Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane. He's my favorite R&B singer. Talk about a superstar.
Welcome to the Hyena Lounge. With your hosts, Elijah Green, and Chad Dunnage.
What up, my friends?
What's happening, everybody?
Hello, everybody. How's it going? Welcome back to the Hyena Lounge for the first ever second episode, my friends.
The first
My name's
ever
Elijah
second
Green.
episode.
The first ever second. My name is Elijah Green, and this is my good friend.
I am Chad Dunning. That's me.
Hello, sir. Good to have you, brother. Happy Saturday, man. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Happy Saturday to you, my friend.
Hell
I've got
yeah.
my coffee ready in my
Got me
mustache
cappuccino.
writing mug. Oh, that's all right.
Oh my God, mustache!
So-
Is it a message for your
For your
mustache
mustache.
and beard to recite?
Yes.
Every morning.
So the cup is from your father's mustache. It was a barber shop in Larimer Square in Denver.
It's from my father's
Your
mustache?
father's mustache.
Fantastic.
And on the back it says, "Where the ride of your life is right under your nose."
That's amazing. Where's this from? Colorado?
Yeah, Denver, Colorado. Yeah.
Ah, dude, dope.
And
Hell yeah.
the reason why it's fun is because it's got a mustache guard.
The
on the cup.
first and only mug I've ever seen with a mustache guard.
I have two of
Fucking
them.
crazy.
Yeah, this one's my favorite.
You have two of them.
Mhm.
What the hell?
The other one a friend
That's
got me
amazing.
for when I was in Washington. So I had a mustache guard coffee mug in Washington, and it's a Ron Swanson mug. It's pretty awesome.
Bro,
Yeah.
did you ever rock the straight up mustache, like big bold mustache?
Just by
Or were you
itself?
always a bearded mustache?
I've
Yeah.
never ever rocked a
Never.
mustache by itself. Like I'm not brave enough like next, man. I don't know if I can handle the ridicule.
I
Like,
can't do it.
flat
I'm
out.
darkish. So I look like a pedophile if I have a mustache, dude.
You look like when Jack
Not
White
the-
tried to grow a mustache. Ugh.
Jack White.
Oh, have you never seen Jack White's molestache? Oh, it's good.
No.
Google it. He was in a movie
That's
called Cold Mountain with Nicole Kidman. And it was based like in the 1900s, like right at the brink of the founding of America and stuff like that. But it was like mountain towns and like how lawless these mountain towns were because they were so separated from, cities and any major area that they were basically, even though they had a sheriff, it was basically just a lawless, you do whatever the fuck you want. And if you're not strong enough to protect yourself, you're screwed. And Nicole Kidman, I think, was living by herself, and Jack Black, and I can't remember who the partner was, but him and somebody else kind of came upon, not Jack Black, Jack White. Holy shit.
I got excited.
Yeah. Jack White shows up, and he's like a traveling musician in the movie. And he and this other
Gotcha.
dude stick around Nicole Kidman's place for a little while so she feels a little safe. And like they play music around a campfire. And it's a really cool scene, but because it's like in the olden days and they're unshaven because they're traveling, he had to grow a mustache, and it is horrendous. Just the worst. Like he looked like he was
So it's-
traveling to rape children in that movie.
It wasn't his own choice, though, the director, yeah?
I'm pretty sure the director was
"Grow
like,
a
you need to
mustache."
grow facial hair to show that you've been on the trail
He's
for a
like,
while,
you don't
right?
want to see it.
He probably was like, no, contractually, I'm not allowed to grow a mustache, so it ruins
Oh
my
my
appeal
God,
on
man.
demographics of 18 and below. Anyways, but yeah, Jack White mustache, gross. I don't know. I could
Well,
probably
I
rock
have
this
a
one.
Oh, you absolutely could. Are you kidding me?
so?
You got to take your mustache and like twist it and put some gel in it and make it do backflips
I tried
and
the
stuff
twisties.
like
I
that.
mean, backflips are hard to train a mustache to do, but there's a lot of time and effort. And say I don't have the goops to make it stand up straight, but
Oh, that would be crazy. You so good though.
like Cool
It's got-
David is cool style, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
gosh.
Hell yeah. Well, my friend, I don't have a mustache guard on my coffee mug.
It's not
But
necessary.
I have it. I have one from an old job of mine.
Ooh, cool.
This is an art supplies company, and that's
Interesting.
the background of me
So I
working in
love-
art supplies.
I love coffee mugs. I've got so many.
Bro,
Yeah.
hell yeah. I've
don't
been
know
trying
why.
to collect them lately.
Mhm.
Just like get a bunch of bizarre ones, different colors, sizes.
Yeah, every time I go to like a flea market or a pawn shop or something, I'm looking at coffee.
Nice.
Coffee
hell
mugs,
yeah.
rather. So what are you
Fuck
drinking
yeah.
on? What is inside that coffee mug, my friend?
Today I'm
Ooh,
drinking on
Javalia.
this brand I absolutely love, Javalia. It's a house rend. It's actually, wait, this is the French roast. I'm drinking on the house blend. I have
Jesus.
both blends in this.
So
house.
it's such a blended cup of coffee.
It's a blended coffee.
It's all right.
Would you believe
we
that?
promote blending of all sorts here. Yeah, I didn't bring mine, so maybe in post you could graphic one right here.
Absolutely.
Just a normal
Is it
can
delicious?
of Folgers.
A regular can
but
of
real
Folgers,
life
that's a
Folgers
good
this
pick.
time, not like the knockoff brand last time. So
Not country roast this time.
yeah, no, not the
No,
country
sorry.
roast garbage. This is like breakfast blend, Folgers, chef's kiss.
Hell yeah.
Just delicious. But I'm
Very nice.
gonna say I've been drinking Chef. I've been drinking Folgers breakfast blend for 10 years now. So I'm gonna
Hell yeah,
next
man.
one. I will make sure to get some like unique coffee for the next podcast for sure.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, my man. So I was thinking about launching this one off with a video. I've got something to show you, my friend.
Sure. Well, is it a funny video?
It's rather, yeah, I think
Surprising?
it's quite funny.
Do I need to get my funny blood in me?
I think so. You need to get your funny blood in
I need
you.
to get my funny blood flowing.
Thank you so
You're welcome,
very
brother.
much.
I'm ready to smoke. I haven't
Well, we
smoked out
need each
all
other
this
for
morning. Yeah.
Me neither.
Yeah?
Oh, hell yeah. I've been
gonna say,
saving it.
We've been working all morning on the podcast already,
yeah.
and now we're recording. So we've been saving. Like most of my coffee's not gone. I'm still trying to save that. I got on my weeds. So
Exactly.
all right, buddy. Let's take a
Hell
rip
yeah.
together, shall we?
My buddy, excuse me. First, I have a question for you.
Oh, yeah?
What are you ripping on over there?
Oh, that is a good question. I still. I still still have the same stuff I was smoking on last week, man. That Durban Kush is doing me well. I do
Hell
have
yeah.
a second strain that I've been toking on at night, but it's an indica strain, so it's like one for the night tames.
Oh, hell yeah.
But yeah, this
Put you
Durban
out,
Kush is
totally.
still treating me well. I'm not sure if I mentioned it last week, but Durban Kush is an OG Kush Durban Poison crossbreed. Durban Poison is what's called a landrace strain. A landrace strain means that if how do I word this properly? If it's a landrace strain, that means that the original plant grew so predominantly and so well in one specific environment, or in this case, in one specific spot of the world. Durban Kush originated in the Durban Valley in Africa, I believe. And
What the fuck?
yeah, in the Durban Valley.
That's crazy.
And that's where Durban Kush comes from. And usually when you grow Durban Kush or any derivative of Durban Kush, you try to replicate that environment to make sure it grows the best. So, and then OG Kush, anybody who's heard a 90s rap song knows what OG Kush is. So.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
My dude, that sounds fire, my guy.
It
That
is
sounds
so far.
lit. Is it a hybrid? Would you describe it?
Yeah,
I'm terrible with
a
that
hybrid
stuff.
sativa leaning. And that's kind of what happens anytime you
Sativa
cross an
leaning.
indica and a sativa. Durban Kush is definitively a sativa, and OG Kush is an indica. So when you get those, you almost always get some sort of hybrid. But because Durban's such a good, potent, strong strain, it kind of overpowers and becomes a sativa heavy hybrid.
Hell yeah, I love
dude.
that. I love me some sativa heavies. But today, I'll be smoking on some G13, my brother.
G13.
Now, I was trying to figure out what the hell G13 had stood for. I was like, what's it short for? There's got to be a short thing for it. And,
I know.
would you like to... Yeah, please.
I was gonna
please.
say G13. That's a great strain, man. That's what I like to call an OG strain. It's been around for a long, long time. A lot of people think about it when they think of that movie Pineapple Express, even though they're smoking Pineapple Express. It showed that when the government did a lot of experiments on weed, especially to try to disprove any medicinal purposes or to prove that it was bad for you or to prove all the negative effects of cannabis, they grew their own strain, and obviously the same strain over and over and over and over and over and over again to test it, to try to get all these bad results. That strain was G13. The G stands for government, and the 13 rumored is to stand for the 13th letter of the alphabet, which is M, government marijuana. That's what G13 stands for, right? Right. And the thing is that the government grew that strain so poorly. Like, they didn't have botanists growing it. They had, like, lab scientists growing plants, right? So they didn't really know what they were doing botany-wise, and they didn't grow it very well. They didn't give it much nutrients or anything like that. So it was always trash. Like, it was, if you ever found G13, it was cool because you got your hands on the government's weed, but it never was very good because they intentionally grew it poorly to try to be like, see all the damage it does to you. And then stoners got their hands on G13 and was like, let's give this thing some love. And it's fire now. It is just amazing.
It's the shit, man. Yeah,
Wow.
Kitty and I've been toking on
I'm
it.
saying more
enjoying it.
traditionally an indica sometimes, but there are, just because a plant is an indica doesn't mean it doesn't have a second phenotype, which means it can be sometimes a sativa as well. All depends on how you grow.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Now, should we take a rip?
I definitely
Yeah,
think so,
lad.
because I've been talking far too much about weed, and not enough about smoking weed. So I'm ready on my nice clean bong. God, I love it when it's clean. Look at that pretty
Hell
baby.
yeah.
A little 24
those
karat gold
bad
on top. Yeah, that's a beast mode.
Oh, my man.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, lad.
The Hyena Lounge. Hyena.
I tried to catch him off guard.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
That's good shit. That's good shit.
Just got one little coffee cough.
Now, let me...
This guy's so pro.
Let me prepare
He's half
you.
dying over there. He's like, now let me just. I love this guy.
Let me just prepare yourself for this, all right?
Now just let me think.
Let me explain.
This is it's a court hearing in Canada, okay?
Ooh, we're onto our videos. Fantastic.
And a lady uses a word, all right? And that's all I'm going to say
That's
about
all
it.
we're
Let's
setting
dive
up.
right into this.
Boneless chicken wings. No? Hold on. Let me get it watching.
Boneless chicken wings.
I am officially watching. Ooh, she looks pissed already. This is in Canada, folks.
All right, let's do this,
I'm
man.
listening, baby.
Why does this government treat Alberta like a fart in the room that nobody wants to talk about or acknowledge? That is where my constituents have been at with this government for over a year. As I'm giving this
She
speech,
uses it more
there's
than once?
Liberal members across the aisle that are laughing at me. And they're laughing at you.
No,
The
they're
honourable
laughing 'cause you
member
said fart.
for Saanich Gulf
She
Island.
said fart.
Interrupt my friend in her speech, but I heard her say a word that I know is distinctly unparliamentary, and I think she may want to withdraw it. The word was F-A-R-T.
Oh my
Are
God.
you serious, Mr. Speaker? Like, is my colleague actually serious? I just gave an impassioned speech about supporting Alberta jobs, and that's what the leader of a political party stands up and has to say? No, I don't withdraw it.
No, I don't withdraw it.
Because she said fart. She said fart.
The entire Canadian government is up in arms, ladies and gentlemen. Because you cannot,
say
no matter
fart.
what, say fart in a parliamentary, passionate piece. Respect. The whole speech is about feeling disrespected. The whole speech is about how she was upset and felt disrespected, and she felt like a fart. Like,
And they're like, excuse me.
Excuse me,
Did you
madam."
just say fart? That word was crossed out years ago.
You
I don't
have
know if
crossed
you know
the
about
line, and I beg that you retract your statement, madam.
this. ASAP. Oh my God.
Okay, I'm so glad. I was a little upset. I was like, oh no, didn't think her saying fart was very funny. But the reaction to the word fart, that was pretty impressive. Like, oh my. the
Dude,
the
what?
fact that she had to say fart again, like,
She spelled it out.
she stood up. Well, no, the
F-A-R-T.
first. She refused. That woman refused to say it. Like, that is just
Yeah.
that is uncouth, madam. I don't get to say
Canadians
couth
don't
very
say
often,
bad
so
words.
thank you. Definitely not words like fart. Not in a parliamentary
not-
status. I love.
You just curse at
whoa,
me?
whoa! I'm sorry. Pardon my French. Pardon my French. We are not the dirty
Incredible,
French
dude.
here in Canada,
What the
where they speak French. Sorry. Um.
Oh God.
By the way, I
I'm
love
trying
all
to share
French.
that with you, mate.
Yeah. No, that was
Yeah.
good.
I love
That
the
was
French.
good.
I love the Canadians.
I love all
oh
people.
my God.
But you
Canadians
can't say
are the
fart in
sweetest
politics.
humans. Are you? Not in court.
Not in
Isn't
court.
that crazy? Like, what words does a judge actually get mad about in America? Do you think?
Oh,
Fuck.
nothing.
You can't say
Yeah, you
words
probably
like-
can't do the 4 swears. Like, you probably can't
Can't
say
cuss.
shit, fuck.
Exactly what I was thinking. You could say poop.
You
You
probably-
could say any form of the fart and that kind of shit.
You probably couldn't drop the C word, which I know is inappropriate in
Oh,
America,
yeah.
but it's okay in every other
Oh,
country.
yeah.
But yeah.
It's wild how openly they use the C word.
I
in
love
other
that
countries.
word. I want to use it so
That's
much, but I
amazing.
can't.
When I was younger, that word to me, it sounded sharp.
Yeah. Oh,
It
yeah.
sounded so sharp.
Yeah.
And now to me, I've just become desensitized to it. It does not sound sharp anymore. But it sounds like a word that could stab you in the stomach if it needed
If
to.
it needed to. Yeah, just watch Jim Jeffries do stand-up. You'll
I
lose.
love him.
It will no longer
I
be a
love
sharp word. Yeah,
I absolutely love Jim Jeffries. Which special was it? Was it Bear?
It's been
I
a
watched
see, and I'm
that
so
one.
bad at like memorizing the names of the specials and stuff. Like I
Oh,
just
yeah,
got good.
dude.
I just got good at memorizing like the comedians themselves. But Jim Jeffries was one that he has a way of not holding back, but still being like reasonably classy about like he has a way of classily talking about diarrhea. You know, like he can talk about the grossest, most offensive shit, but still be like.
Exactly.
Yeah. I think it was Bear,
He
like
still
Bare,
sets it
right?
up. Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I think that was the one that I watched.
He's naked on the cover, dude.
Yeah.
He's so fucking funny.
Really, really funny.
kinda like Bill
Australian?
Burr.
Yeah, Australian.
How he can set up like absurd points and then back it up, and you're laughing along with him the whole time.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I love that
100%.
stand-up comedy. That's
That's
the
my
best,
shit, man. I
Oh my
love
God.
studying comedy too. It's awesome. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I got really into stand-up. I was watching this podcast about stand-up comedy, and they have people that come up for the first time that have never done comedy.
Oh, you've told me about this one before.
Yeah, it's called Kill Tony. So they do 1-minute bits on there, and it is so insane. Most people bomb like hell, but some people handle the room, and you're like, whoa,
Yeah.
that's how you like get on their level and get them to laugh along with you
Oh, yeah.
rather than at you. It's like it's so
Well,
good.
and I've heard a lot of
Crazy.
I've heard. So I read a lot of books. Let's rephrase that. I don't read a lot of books. The books that I do read, however, are usually like the memoirs or like biographies of comedians. Like I've read Tina Fey's,
Oh,
I've read
nice.
Amy Poehler's, I've got Judd Apatow sitting up there. I've
Hey.
had some books that Russell
Greg Dean.
Brand's written. Yeah, so some really like just I've read Tim Allen's books before. Like I just love getting the insight of what it's like to live life as a comedian and how they develop their comedy and stuff like that. Where was I going with this? We were talking about Jim Jeffries.
It's so cool.
Lost my train of thought.
It's awesome though.
But no,
Seeing
yeah, I
them
love
grow
studying.
and
Oh
change.
no, refound it. A lot of the comedies the comedians that I've heard of, like watching interviews and stuff in the past, that's the like the weird dichotomy of trying to be a stand-up comedian is that when you start out, you're entering rooms that nobody knows who you are, and you
Yeah.
have to get them to laugh, right? You have to crack the
Yeah.
shell. You have
You're
to find
supposed to
the
make them laugh.
exactly right. But
That's crazy.
once you make it and you're successful and people know who you are, you're no longer going out to do your stand-up and trying to crack that egg and trying to push that boundary to open people up to get them to laugh. Now you're expected to be funny.
Yep.
Now when they're going to shows,
Yeah,
they
dude.
expect every joke you tell to be hysterical and no longer
Dude.
like it's like that's
That's
where a lot of
like-
comedians lose their passion for it because it's like
Oh my god.
I
yeah.
no longer have a challenge to face in getting people to laugh. I now have pressure on me to make people laugh. You know?
Fucking Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh
Great
my
example of
God,
that. He
imagine
just
the
took off.
pressure.
He just quit.
Holy shit. He just quit officially?
Not like lately, but
Done.
that happened in his storyline. Is that not what you're talking about?
No. I haven't watched his latest one, to be honest
Oh.
with you.
So
But I'm just saying, like, the hype around him is enormous. Like, imagine having to live up to that. They're like, we know you from this bit and this bit. Ha You make other ones just like it? Or
Exactly.
Fucking nah, dude. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Well,
have
you ever-
overthinking it now.
I guess this is such a common tale because I've been studying comedy for so long, but do you know the story of Dave Chappelle?
Not really, to be honest with
Okay,
you.
so-
I know of him. I've seen stuff he's in.
Well,
a
and we
little
just watched, spoiler for later in the
Exactly.
podcast, but we just watched Half
Yeah.
Baked, right? And that was
yeah!
and that was funny. It looks like you
That
enjoyed
movie
it.
was
Again,
so
we'll talk
good.
about it later.
Oh, yeah.
And then he made a movie. Before that, he was in a movie called Robin Hood Men in Tights. And he did so well at like stealing scenes and being funny in that movie that he got picked up to do his own movie, which was
Yo.
Half Baked, basically. and then got the Dave Chappelle Show, which is on Comedy Central, which you can watch on multiple streaming services. So his career just exploded, right? And then in the early 2000s, he got so hyped that Comedy Central was like, dude, we want to pay you like $30 million. We're going to give you full open creativity rights for the third season of Dave Chappelle Show, because obviously we want to do a third season. Go. We expect this third season to be better than the first two combined. Go.
Son of a bitch.
You know what Dave said? Dave said, nah, fam. And he took off.
Fuck that.
He said, no, thank you. And he left the country. He moved to Africa, dude. He literally, he didn't take the paycheck. He said no to $30 million. He said, I can't handle the pressure. He said, my brain is going to explode from all this, and left and moved to Africa for like years. I don't know how long. I want to say like 2, maybe 3 years. And I could be way off on that. But he moved to Africa, escaped all American pressures for literally as long as he possibly could. And then finally came back, and he was like, okay. Everybody's kind of forgotten about me. What was the next
thing he did?
He just kind of went back into stand-up. He like slowly dipped his toes back into stand-up. He didn't do any specials. He didn't start any contracts or anything like that. I think he might have done podcasting again. I don't. The only thing I know is that there was a Funny or Die comedy. I wish I could remember the exact name of the tour, but it was a tour, and they had like at least 10 comics, as if it was a rock show, right? So they had opening acts, and then they did a few in the middle, and they had an MC that announced the whole thing.
Jam
but it was something, it was something like that. I wish I could remember what it was, because the headliner was Dave Chappelle, and this was his first tour back since he moved to Africa. And he literally, when he got on stage, he's like, I don't really have much material written. It's all stuff that I'm kind of making up right now. I'm just kind of sharing experiences that I had in Africa that I thought were funny, and like talking about trying to smoke weed in Africa, and like trying to find the cigarette brands that he wanted in it, like adapting as an American. It was really a cool story. And then before him was Flight of the Conchords, and before him was Hannibal Buress, and before him was the girl who does the voice. I never can remember her name, but she does you've seen Bob's Burgers?
Oh, hell yeah.
The bunny ear girl?
Yes, Tina.
Yeah, No, not Tina.
Louise.
Yeah, Louise. Louise. The girl who does her voice, she's from Colorado, but she was in that tour. Harlan Williams, the teacher that got thrown in jail in Half Baked.
Yeah.
He was the MC for the whole comedy thing. So he's telling jokes in between each comedian. It was great. But anyways, that was a random tangent about a comedy show that I went to when we talked about Dave Chappelle. But anyways, yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
It was really interesting to see his stand-up beforehand, and then to see that tour right afterwards. He was like a different dude. He looked different. He carried himself differently. It was really weird. He wasn't this straggly, skinny stoner kid anymore. He was he grew up, man. It was really cool to see that.
I have a question for you.
Shoot,
I heard
baby.
something just now. Do you pronounce it tour?
Tour?
Or T-O-U-R?
Tour. Did I say it weird? I'm trying to say it naturally. Tour.
We pronounce it differently. I love this.
Oh,
so you say tour, I say tour. Wait, now I'm fucked up. Tour? I literally thought...
Mormon's been... Elijah's been thinking about that for the last 10 minutes I've been talking. And now that he's got the chance to do it, he can't remember how he says it. That's how stoned he is, folks.
I think it's tour.
I say tour.
Tour.
You say tour like T-O-R-E, like I tore something.
Like I tore some paper.
Like I tore this piece of paper. I say tour because it is a tour. That's mature tour.
Listen to those special sound effects. Real life, baby.
Oh, funny.
Oh my god.
But no,
I'm gonna take another rip of this beautiful G.
Because I have a question for you, my friend, while you're taking that Ripscarooskies.
Lay it on me.
Yes, of course. Would you rather be a vampire or be a wizard? Lots to think about with that question. It felt simple when I wrote it down, but like as I read it today, and I was like, I think that's going to be the one I ask.
Would I rather be a vampire
or a wizard?
Or a wizard? Initially, I think I want to be a wizard because I want to cast spells.
Out the gate.
I want to be like flying and shit and making
vampires can fly. I'm playing devil's advocate because I have absolutely no idea. Yeah. Fire orbs out of your hands. You can't really do as a vampire. Vampires can fly.
I don't
like as a bat or as a person. You don't want to have to eat a human to feed?
I don't want to have to suck their blood.
Well, okay,
That's
then
gross.
let's theorize that maybe you're like the vegetarian kind of vampire where you only eat things that only eat vegetables.
But then I die. Don't I? Don't I live off of blood?
Well, that's what I'm saying. The vegetarian
I can't see
vampire.
the sun either.
That's true. See,
I like the
you're
sun.
done. You're done. Your decision's made. I can't sway
I
you
like
other
the
way.
sun.
I mean, with the points you're pointing out, I think I'd rather be a wizard too. Yeah.
Definitely.
I feel like there's
You
less
do,
restrictions
crazy.
as a wizard than there are as a vampire. Makes sense.
But you could be like Dracula and make a legend for yourself and go on a rampage. And
Well, I
probably
mean, that's
take
the
out
thing.
a
Live
country
forever
into-
and ever and ever and ever and rule a country, become a king, take over the whole world, perhaps.
Live forever. It sounds horrifying.
Well, and that's the other thing, too. Wasn't Dumbledore like 900 years old? Where's he going?
That's a good point. He's pretty dope. I'm kind of freaked out by that idea
You don't
of
wanna
living
live-
forever.
I know, that's...
What?
That's
scary
That's the
shit.
burden you'd have to bear either way, I guess, right? Because wizards can live for a long time. I'm trying to
You
think.
live
Wasn't
forever,
Dumbledore
though.
like 900? I thought he was like 900 years old.
Probably. He was a wizard, man. He crazy
He was
old.
the wizard.
The wizard. If you live forever, though, you could see the entire planet and what happens to it.
Now the real question is
And the demise.
the demise of it. That's true.
Demise. And then what happens? If
That-
Earth gets demolished and you're still alive,
Then you're a space vampire.
are you just floating? You gotta go to the moon.
You gotta live on the moon by yourself until somebody else finds what used to be Earth. Oh, now I'm dropping shit like a stoner.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Bro,
Oh my God,
that's
I totally
scary
lost
shit.
my
I
train
don't
of
want to
thought.
be a
I
vampire.
don't know. Or a wizard.
Oh my god.
Now is
wizard all day
this
long.
also like a genie's wish type situation where like the genie takes it out of context? So what
What's a
if you
genie?
could choose what? So you know how the genie grants your 3 wishes, but the genie takes it literally, so you never actually get what you want. So like
Yes.
what if like the genie takes its own literal interpretation on this and says you're an emotional vampire or
Okay.
a pinball wizard.
A pinball wizard,
Right.
like you're trapped in the little pinball machine.
No, like you're really good at pinball. Like you're a whiz at pinball.
Fuck.
You've never heard that term before? The things I would thought I'd blow Elijah's mind with today are not the things that I've said yet. So the fact that I'm already blowing
What
his
the
mind with the
fuck?
wizard terminology only proves this is going to be a great episode. You've never heard
What
somebody
the
call it a
fuck?
wizard? Like, man, you're a
Well, no-
wizard at that.
I think maybe in a
There's a movie
in like a sitcom
called
or
Pinball Wizard. Like, there's a musical called The Wiz. That's a different type of
Wiz.
movie. Anyways,
Wham.
who wrote an opera
Remember
about
Wham?
a blind kid that played pinball really good? I do. Well, I don't. I remember Wham. You don't remember Wham. You just have heard of Wham before.
definitely don't remember Wham. I just remembered it for you. You're welcome.
Yeah.
Dude,
Thank
you,
you.
you like Deadpool?
The movie?
Yeah, the movie
Yes,
Deadpool.
I've seen Deadpool the movie.
Do you remember the reference in that movie when he's talking to his lady and he goes, "Wham"? Do you remember that? It's such a tiny little reference, but nobody
He
ever
mentions Wham
remembers.
he mentions Wham like 3 times. It's a running
Yes.
theme. He's let's just say
Exactly.
Deadpool's a big fan of Wham. He was
He's a big fan. He loves it.
George Michael
And at the end,
and that other guy, whatever his name is.
I fucking love that, man. Oh my god.
Oh, I've heard somebody use that in a show as an insult. Man, you're not famous. You're about as famous as the other guy in Wham. Because everybody knows who George Michaels is. Nobody knows who the other guy in Wham is. All right. Anyways, we haven't even moved on to number 4
Holy
on our
shit.
list today, folks.
Oh
Let's
my god.
casually
Yeah, let's do
and
some
organically segue into some weekly updates, shall we?
We got some fanciness. We got some. Do we have news?
Exactly.
I don't have news.
Well, no. We're at number 4 still. What have you been up to this week?
Well, last night, dude, I wanted to tell you, man, Kitty and I, we got some goddamn
Pregnant?
delicious.
Oh my God!
I'm
No?
gonna kill you. We got delicious Japanese food last night.
Sorry, that was
Holy
delayed.
shit. Dude, I
From
got
where?
me some spicy, crispy California rolls
Oh.
from this place called Bento in Orlando.
Now, do you guys call them Florida rolls out there? Or?
So good. No, we call them California rolls,
just
and I'm a
making sure.
huge fan of California rolls. Yeah. But they had these crispy California rolls, and they're amazing. And then I got this spicy chicken bowl of rice. It was so fantastic. It was like spicy orange chicken. Oh my God, we fucking balled out over there.
So is
it
that
was
food
fantastic.
the best part of your week? Is that what you're telling me?
Oh my God,
Sometimes
one of the
food can
most
be the best
fantastic
part of your
points.
week. Yeah.
That was the best. Just like we love celebrating at the end of the week, and we'll just go out and splurge and get a nice dinner. That was fantastic.
What was the restaurant called?
It was called Bento.
I think you said that already. Sorry.
Yeah. No,
Bento
you're
sounds,
good. You're good.
sounds expensive.
It was fantastic. But other than that, man, work-wise, things are slow as shit lately. But
Yeah.
that's just because what's going on.
Yeah, I
So
bet.
we're waiting for everything to kick back up.
That's cool.
So that's
As wild as the week's gotten, huh? I was gonna say mine wasn't much more exciting, man. I mean, like the most exciting thing that happened to me this week, I think, is that I got pissed because my apartment complex turned off the water.
oh yeah, I'd be pissed at that too.
Just
I'd go
randomly.
whooping some
It's
ass.
happened twice. You
Oh.
know, it's just bizarre. Yeah, nothing else. My car, I'm just having car troubles. It's been, yeah, just like that. Fight the water man, right?
Dude, I gotta send a huge thank you to all of you beauties that are listening and watching right now on YouTube and for the podcast platforms.
100%.
Incredible support. Thank you all so very much.
That's been the highlight
Jeez.
of my week. Thank you for saying that again.
For real.
I was going to say, that's definitely been, every morning I try to only check it like once a day. And I wake up and I see what a reaction is, and it just has been growing every single day. So thank you so much for that,
Awesome, man.
guys. Yeah.
Love you guys so much. That's the shit.
That was definitely the wrong one.
Damn, son, where'd you
Surprise,
motherfucker?
All right, baby boy. How's your weekly stuff going?
Ooh.
How's your monthly stuff
Update
going?
time.
Yeah.
We are on day 21, I believe,
Ooh.
right? I've lost track completely. We on 28? God damn it, I've lost track completely. We're going
Today
all
is the
no
what
baby.
was it?
Full another
The
week.
15th, the 14th? 14th today.
Last month on the 25th we started.
Ooh,
yeah.
You're almost at a month.
Dude, yes. So, kicking this, man. I'm very happy about that.
Very much. Way to go, buddy.
I've been doing a lot of meditation, and that's definitely helped me get over it. So I'm super hype on that.
Good.
Yeah.
Isn't it nice when like it's just an afterthought too? Sometimes, like you
Exactly.
find yourself
Yeah,
on
it's just
days
like
where
on
you're just
the
like, I don't
very-
even think
Don't
about
even
cigarettes anymore.
crave it. Exactly. It's so nice.
Glad to hear it, friendo.
It's quite nice.
You guys are doing good.
Yeah, that's how I feel about my weekly goals. I've been forgetting a lot lately, so I wasn't doing so good. It's like, fuck, I was gonna do so good. But yeah, I'm still sitting
Okay,
in
we
there.
have a lot going on.
I need to figure out a way to like, for me, I get the out of sight, out of mind syndrome very easily. So like if I don't see it and it's something I want to do daily, it's out of sight, out of mind, man. I don't even think about it.
Yeah.
So I need to find some
I
place
totally
to like
get that.
put those teeth whitening strips like on my computer desk or like
Yeah.
in front of somewhere
Mount
where I
them to your
look all the
monitor,
time.
dude.
Yeah, something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somewhere where I can see it so I can remember to do it. But we'll give a update next week and hopefully my teeth will be a little bit whiter.
Hell.
But for
To
now, I'm
the
going to hide them
yes.
behind my mustache.
You think this would be a good time to release the
You guys are doing good.
Yeah?
or should we
I don't know.
I think we should all share an experience, you beautiful lads, on the Hyena Lounge. Now, this is an incredible video we're about to watch.
You're doing
it's
your-
in
your
debate
next one?
right now. Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
I think it's time.
Okay. I'll do
Let
mine
me
at
set
one of
this
mine
one up
afterwards.
right. So, well, no, let's watch it. I don't even know. I'm not going to say. I can't even set this up. I hope you enjoy.
I always wanted to watch him laugh before it even starts.
It's the best bombdiggity.com. All right.
I think this is Charlie Huntington.
Oh, I see what you're doing here.
Woo! Yeah, that's Charlie. Oh my God! Oh my God! Get your passenger! Son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch!
Damn it!
Oh my God, like, I think she's more upset than he is.
Dirty bitch!
She's definitely more pissed than he is.
Than the guy that got dumped. Like, she is far more worried about this guy than he's. Like, how that can't be that deep. Like, look at that little creek. It's
They're
not even like a
going
river.
that fast. Oh my God, dude. All right, so it is in debate right now that Kitty's confused if this is a man or a woman. And I think for sure this is a woman.
I was going to say, we've had pretty widespread collective thoughts on that. This is a very burly woman. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not being offensive at all. It's just it makes it confusing for, ignoramuses like us to determine your pronoun. That's all.
So this lady gets pissed.
Fuck! You guys are doing good! Tom, hurry up!
Why would you say
that
it like
Charlie?
No, right? She's so mad at them.
Oh, dirty son of a... Come down later for moose soup!
Come down later for
There it is, baby.
Yeah,
That's where it comes
you guys
from,
come down
guys.
here after. I got moose soup and everything.
And everything. What else?
All
Dude,
right,
you've already
you
got
guys
moose
are doing
soup.
Good.
You guys are doing
Son
good.
of a bitch! Hey, I got you on video. Dirty son of a.
She's so mad. Like, what do they try to do? Like, were they doing like a time trial or? They just look like they were out for a casual boat. A casual boating experience.
One more time.
Oh, yeah.
I think this is Charlie Huntington.
I think this is Charlie Huntington.
Woo!
It's like their neighbor.
Yeah, that's Charlie.
Right? And they're
oh
like,
my God!
they even like barely.
Oh my God! Get your passenger.
Like, that's what you said. They're not even going that fast. They had you can hear the engine. It just like went boom, and they just like that guy wasn't ready. So when they went, he like did the backflip thing, Oh Jesus! Oh Lord!
They just started. They were probably going 5 miles an hour, 10 miles. Like she thought he was about to die.
Yeah, that death was imminent for sure. You have one more video, right?
I do.
Okay, so let me play my one that's not like super funny. It's just like a little shocking, and then we'll save our last videos for after the movie. Yeah.
Can I show you one actually that's super short? That's
Do it,
just
baby.
kind of confusing.
I'm not trying to dictate. I'm just trying to make sure we get it all in. Kind of
Hell yeah, man.
confusing.
I'm gonna throw this guy out here.
Okay,
It's
yeah,
such
yeah.
a short
This
little
is
thing.
your kind of confusing, and then we'll do my kind of confusing. What is this? Insta.
So there's a
Let's
news
go, baby.
bit here. News segment, very important. We're gonna begin here.
That's funny. My second clip is from a news clip.
This time, it involves our intelligence community. Ken, what have you learned, sir?
Nothing.
Oh, shit.
Really?
Fuck. Okay. Think we lost Ken for a second. We'll try to get him back there.
What happened? He looks. Play it again, baby. That's only 20 seconds.
He melted.
Did he like forget, or did he like think?
It involves our intelligence community. Ken, what have you learned, sir? Oh shit.
Did he just like forget everything he ever knew about everything at that exact moment?
This caption says "getting head on national television."
No
what
way.
Do you
No.
think?
No. Is that... I didn't even read that. No way. This caption says he's getting head. Yeah. No, I don't think that's the case. But I mean, valid suggestion. Whew, bro. I'm stoned. Oh my God.
Okay.
Okay, well let's play mine. Neither of mine are funny like that, but
was so funny. Holy shit.
This one
It's
might
so
get
stupid.
you concerned
You
for
feel
life
like-
itself.
All right, what you got for us, you beautiful
Like
lad?
the two words you're not supposed to say live on the internet, right?
MLB.
Live on TV. Shit. Fuck.
ML. Oh no, Bert's getting hit.
Alonzo and Healy to follow. One hit foul.
Oh my God!
That was a close call.
These birds are
However,
flying
this one
through the pitch. Oh my God! That bird just got turned to dust.
That's Randy Johnson. He's one of the fastest pitchers in MLB history.
Wow.
Boom, the bird gets
That's the only one.
knocked
And this
down.
one.
He is not running, and it's fouled back.
Holy
hard enough, especially when a bird is flying.
This is a common theme in baseball.
Damn,
Because you
son.
play it outside, right? That one was a miss.
Yeah.
Coming around third.
The rest of these aren't nearly as good.
It got by Chris.
Salonzo and Healy to follow.
That guy just legitimately missed
This shit
it.
happened.
But this one,
Does Seagull come like right between?
this is the
Fucking
most
hell.
famous one in Major League history.
So
Boom!
This bird flies right in the path of the pitcher.
And again,
and gets absolutely demolished.
The
and turned
likelihood
to feathery dust
of this
Oh
happening.
my God!
The
What the hell?
odds
How
of this
often
happening.
does this shit happen?
So often. And that's
I
why
didn't
it's
know
so
this was a fucking
unreal.
thing.
Yeah, dude, that's why it's so unreal. Because
What the
literally,
hell?
the way a bird flies and how quick a bird's reactions are, and the fact that
Holy shit.
why is it flying in the stadium in the first place? It shouldn't be. It sees a lot of people. There's no bugs
Dude.
nearby. Like it shouldn't be in there. And
What
it just
the
goes
fuck?
down and dive bombs, and it just so happens to dive bomb in the path of this pitcher, who also again is one of the fastest pitchers ever to pitch in the league, Randy Johnson. So his pitch is already going like 90 miles an hour. And it just so happens.
Demolishes this bird.
And like that's why that
Fucking
one
crazy.
clack. And the reaction of the crowd. That's my favorite.
Damn, dude.
Listen to the
Jesus
crowd.
Christ.
The guy in the background. Oh my God.
Ah.
All right, we'll stop playing. I'm
God
sorry.
dang.
It still gets me to this day. Okay. I don't want to give away any of my other ones yet.
Oh my God.
I didn't think you'd seen that before, so I figured
I've
we'd
never seen that. I did not know that was a thing. Birds getting fucking demolished by a pitcher.
Oh, where'd my hi?
By the pitch in baseball. That shit's
That's-
nuts.
that's
Hello,
real
my
life.
friend. Jesus, that is real life.
All right, and
By the way,
now
if you're listening to this right
we've
now
shared
and you're
videos,
not watching it on YouTube,
shared weekly
you've got
stories.
to come join us. Oh my God.
We're talking at the same time.
If you're listening to this right now and you're not watching these videos with us and you don't know that we are watching videos, come on over to YouTube and watch them with us so you can see what the hell we're watching.
See, this is how a pro does it.
You can
And then-
watch the birds get demolished.
Ooh, it's tough to watch, but it's like it's one of those things that happens in life. You're like,
fucking
how?
wild.
I saw that live on TV.
It's not even gruesome. It just gets turned into a pile of feathers.
Yeah.
Like, where does this core go?
It
got
threw it like
inserted into the ball.
if you watch
It's
it
like-
enough, I've seen that video a million times. Like it's literally like it's off on the side and it's dead. It's gone. It's no longer. There's no chance. No matter
That's
what.
morbid.
Have you ever been hit by a 90-mile-per-hour fastball?
Not, almost.
Almost,
Yeah,
right?
So close.
And you were scared for your life, right?
I was horrified for my pinky
Me
toes
too.
life.
I've only been hit max 80 miles per hour. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, man.
Do you have any would you rather questions? Should this be a moment where we put a would you rather from Discord in here?
Oh hell yeah, we got some good would you rather's from Discord. Let's see. Should we pick one?
You
Do
go
wanna
for it,
pick
man.
One or me?
I just did one.
Okay, I shall pick one.
And tell us who it's from, too.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, this first one is from the Lena B. I think we should tackle,
Okay.
and it is. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green, or never have to wait in line ever again? Now, once more, would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green, or never have to wait in line ever again?
Okay. First question that comes to mind. Any line? Like you never stand in any line ever
Holy
again.
shit. Like you go to Disney and you just go to the front?
Well, and I'm just saying, like,
I take that one.
is it only lines when you're on your feet? Like, are these only queue lines, like in grocery stores or something? Or are they like any line ever? Because the reason I asked this question If you always have green lights, right, you're going everywhere all the time, blah, blah. But when you get to wherever you're going, you're standing in a line, right? If I choose to never be in any line ever again, does that include the line that builds up at red lights?
That's what I was just thinking as well.
Right? I'm glad we think alike, man.
That is a line.
And then again, what constitutes a line? Like, is it 3 or more people or 3 or more cars? I don't know. Because I'm a patient guy. See, waiting in line isn't that big a deal for me.
All right, I've got one more from John is Dead.
He doesn't care. No response for more.
I'm sorry, I was reading these.
So we agree? It's no lines?
Oh, we completely agree.
Okay, cool.
The
Gotcha.
line, they're both lines in either way. Yeah.
Got it.
So, like, traffic lights is just specific to one type of light. So I'm like, no, I'd rather just skip all lines.
All of the lines.
That'd make life insane. Everything.
Have so much time to do stuff.
Gas stations, food, going to parks. Yeah.
Traffic. Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude.
All right. You got one more from the dead man?
Would you rather... I've got you, mate. Would you rather be invisible or bulletproof?
Ooh, see, now I feel like those are 2 solid ends. They both have
really
benefits and they both have detriments, right? And again, are we saying always invisible and always bulletproof? Is this something I can control?
I think so.
Okay.
I think it would be always bulletproof. Taking it on face value,
right?
I would say you are permanently bulletproof or permanently invisible.
So I choose
permanently invisible.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Yeah, I choose bulletproof.
No. Yeah, for sure.
If it's something I can control, maybe I go the other way. But again, still, like, being invisible only allows you to hide from things, right? Or be sneaky, be espionage-esque. That sounded weird.
Yes. Yeah.
But bulletproof saves your life.
But nobody could see you ever. That's wild.
Yeah.
We wouldn't be able to stream.
There'd be no streaming.
People would be
no
like, what
YouTube
the hell are you
podcast.
watching?
We'd have to only do audio podcasts. What the hell are you watching? You're just watching an empty chair. That's weird.
I'm just watching a
but
chair.
The chair's talking to me.
So yes, bulletproof.
100%.
Bing,
bing, bing, bing, bing.
Oh my God.
Good job, man. Those were some good would you rathers, y'all. And if you've got more for us, anybody out there wants to contribute, we do have a Would You Rather Discord text channel. So please submit them there, and we might read yours on the next podcast.
Hell yeah. There's a list where compiling.
See, I remembered that we're
making random ones.
A professional podcast and not just shooting the shit now. I'm back on track.
Hell yeah, brother. That's what it's all about, my man.
Speaking of back on track, we watched a movie last week.
Back on track?
Oh, I thought we were. We're so bad.
I'm so up for whatever, dude.
This is the one. This is the episode where we do the worst. Where we did such a good first episode, and this is the one where we just derail everything.
I think this is beautiful.
We're
doing amazing.
It's a wonderful piece of art we created, for sure. Yeah, let's talk about the movie real quick, because I'm really excited to hear what you had to say about that movie. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, not just because of my profession of choice or the fact that I consume copious amounts of cannabis, but also because Half Baked is so brilliant. That's the movie we watched last week with Morbid Corpsey. He'd never seen it before, as far as I understand. I think he'd probably seen memes and clips and shit of it before. And he knows who Dave Chappelle is. I'm sure he knows who Jim Brewer is. I'm sure he recognized faces throughout the entire movie. So I'm super excited to get his take. I'm going to do the same thing you just did, though, brother. So take it away.
Rib, my man. So, yeah, we watched Half Baked this past Sunday, and it was fucking hilarious. I absolutely loved it. I love how it started out in his childhood and took us up and, like, showed us where he is now. Because I was not expecting that at all. So it instantly hooked me into it.
With dear old Jacobs. Dude. Wait. Old Jacobs wasn't there? I don't even know no goddamn name old Jacobs, man. Get on out.
The first day I smoked weed, that was so good. Just like takes you back. Like, when did I first smoke
right?
weed?
Like, I really like that part of the opening, too. I can quote that whole movie, so I'm going to try really hard not to. That's my favorite. A lot of people say when they smoke weed for the first time, they don't get high. Not me. Nah, man, not us. We were really, really high.
You got the impression and stuff too.
Like, because I love it. Because I've seen that movie so many times. Anyways,
hell yeah.
Continue, my friend. I'm gonna try not to interrupt.
That's the shit, man. I gotta say, there were so many great characters, but one that stuck with me forever, like since that, is have you ever gone camping on weed? Oh man,
You're looking
that
at the
guy
stars,
is
man. It's so
incredible.
trippy, man. That's Jon Stewart. That's Jon Stewart from The Daily Show. Oh my God, he is the best.
I didn't even
dude.
recognize him.
Yeah, because
That
he's
was
super
so
super
good.
young, and then when he started The Daily
Yeah.
Show, he went gray real fast. But yeah, there's so many
I
cameos.
love him
in that
on The
movie.
Daily Show. Yeah.
One of my
I
favorite.
literally didn't recognize him. I was just like, who's this guy? He's fucking great.
So many cameos in that movie, especially when they're talking about like the different types of stoners, because that was the one that he was in, right? He was the type of stoner that he thinks everything's enhanced when he smokes weed.
Yes.
See
yes.
the back of a $20 bill, man? You ever seen the back of a $20 bill on weed? Ha, looks like there's a guy in the bushes. Is there? I don't know. Red team go! Red team go! So funny. Who else?
Dude, did I see Bob Saget?
Yes, Bob Saget's in that
Oh
movie.
my
He is the
God.
man that's in a NA meeting, Narcotics Anonymous, being addicted to cocaine.
That's so good.
Weed is not a drug. You cannot be addicted to weed. You ever suck dick for weed? I didn't think so, man. I used to suck dick for coke. And then the comedian is like, yeah, I seen him.
That shit was incredible,
the
dude.
movie is just
Oh my
quotable
God.
for days. There's so many good quotes in that.
So fucking good.
When in the middle of the fight scene at the end, the boob pops out and they all stop.
Oh my God. Oh, that's a real titty.
That's
what
a
did they say?
fully, man. That's a fully.
Just one single titty. Just like.
It's Samson's like, ah!
Yeah.
I could laugh so hard about that
Holy
movie
shit,
all
dude.
day long. The writing is good. The comedy is good in that movie. The comedians they chose in the movie were so solid. One of my favorite lines of that movie is when Willie Nelson. Did you see Willie Nelson's cameo?
Oh, hell yeah. That was great.
The old man. Man,
Yeah.
you cool as shit, but I'm going to have to charge you $60 for that. $60? Man, I remember when a nickel bag used to cost a nickel and a dime bag used to cost a dime. You know what I mean? Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
Like, hey, man, you remember how much condoms used to cost back in the day? Dave Chappelle's like, no, man, how much? He goes, I don't know, man. We never used some shit.
Oh my God. Yes.
It's like my favorite line of the whole movie. Oh, fuck. Again, just so chock
Holy
full.
shit.
Snoop Dogg makes appearances. He's the smoker that just smokes all of the weed. You know we sell this shit, right? That's a shame. I just stopped
Hell
smoking
yeah.
yesterday.
It's like that. What is it? What he like hits everybody else's weed. What the hell?
The
did they call
scavenger
it?
smoker.
Scavenger smoker. There it is. Yeah. I was like, bro, that's fucking hilarious because everybody knows somebody that was like that.
Want to match bowls? Oh, I
Oh,
forgot
shit.
mine. Oh, shit. Anyway,
Yeah.
what was your favorite part?
All right, y'all have a good one. My favorite part. Yeah. Favorite part. It was.
You can have multiples. I have a million. of
That
them.
is so
my favorite part is the movie Half Baked.
My favorite part is the movie Half Baked. Oh, how about when it all of a sudden popped in, marijuana affects the memory?
Those
that
edits
fucked me
were
up
great.
so hard. I was like, wait, what the fuck?
That's our
Where did that
sound
come
effect.
In his head?
Did
I
I?
thought Chad played it.
Did I
on
just hit the button?
That's what I thought. I was like, that's so fitting. I was like, wait, did the movie do that? I was
Yes.
like-
Yes, the movie did.
Marijuana.
Oh my God. Oh my God, there it is. How about when the guy that was in jail was somebody's bitch and he didn't even know about it? He was like,
the Squirrel
"Wait,
Master.
what? You're saving my life? Yeah.
I'm somebody's bitch. And the way he says it, he's so excited.
I'm somebody's bitch.
So another fun fact about that movie, the Squirrel Master, many people don't know because, again, it's a very young actor. Or at the time he was young and he's old now. But that's Tommy Chong.
Tommy Chong.
The Squirrel Master is
Tommy Chong.
of Cheech and Chong. Have you ever heard of Cheech and Chong?
I've heard of Cheech and Chong. I
We
haven't
need
seen
to watch
what-
some
what
Cheech
that
and
comes
Chong
from.
movies. We will have to watch.
Definitely.
Those are like the OG stoner movies.
For turtles.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
OG. And they used to do comedy albums back in the day, like when George Carlin and Bill Cosby used to put out like comedy albums, and that was the way to listen to comedy. They had some really popular comedy albums. Their biggest movie's called Up in Smoke. Cheech and Chong, Up in Smoke.
Yes, I've fucking seen this. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough to Google it. I see it.
I'm Googling it now, baby.
The Squirrel Master is Tommy Chong. And then, again, really, really nerdy fan fiction here. So Mary Jane, the love interest of Dave Chappelle in The Half-Baked.
Yeah.
She talks about her dad's in jail, right? For selling weed. And he's like, 5 years for weed? Goddamn!
Yeah.
That's, the theory to that movie is that the Squirrel Master is Mary Jane's dad. Because she's in there to visit the dad, and she says he's getting out soon. Right? That's Tommy Chong. That Tommy Chong, the weed guy of all time, he's the father of Mary Jane. It's so funny. Anyways.
That's incredible, dude.
Well, did Kitty have a favorite part? What part did she laugh the most at? I'm curious.
Oh my god, I'd have to ask her. I'm not sure.
No?
I can't remember. Because we got so fucking high when we watched that shit.
Required.
Oh my god. We got so baked. But Chad, I must ask you, my friend, what is the next movie on the list?
Ooh, now we were thinking about starting it last week, but we hadn't. There's a gentleman that I've revered and respected for quite some time. He is a fantastic writer. He's an award-winning filmmaker. And most people nowadays know him for being very influential in comic books and podcasts. Kevin Smith has created an entire universe within a series of films. And he says sometimes himself that he was the first person to create a multiverse across spanning movies before Marvel did it, which is very true. And I'm super excited to talk to you about it because this series of films I am a huge fan of. I'm a huge nerd of. And again, you know that I try not to overhype stuff, but the movie that we'll be starting with is his first movie. He made it for $7,000 off of personal credit card loans, and it's called Clerks. Clerks. Yes, super excited, and I'm super excited. I teased it a little bit on Twitter earlier in the week. If you are a filmmaker, if you're an amateur comedian, if you're an aspiring artist of any sorts, just the fact that it got made and it made it to Sundance Film Festival and won awards there is just an inspiration in itself. Movie is super juvenile. Be ready for that. and it's masked with the veil of artistry and intelligence. So it's a really fun movie. I always tell people that watch it for the first time that it's not his best. It's not his best. It's his first attempt at making a full-length feature film when he was a child after he dropped out of film school. But it is cool. Really good, and it's really funny. And that's really all that you can draw out of it. So I'm pumped for you to see it, man. Have you ever heard of Kevin Smith before? Aside from me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard him a lot on podcasts and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I assume that's where
you've seen Mind, but yeah, not actually seen his work.
Yeah.
I've heard him on Joe Rogan's podcast and all that
I
stuff.
bet.
Super interesting person. Holy shit.
He's really, really smart. He's really intellectual, and he just is he's in my opinion, and I might be overhyping him because I am such a fan, but he is like what would be an old-time storyteller, like the person in charge of passing on lore of our history. Like back in the day when there was no writing and there were no books, there were storytellers, right? And they had to tell their story so vividly to where everybody remembered it. He's that good of a storyteller. Like, he is a modern-day storyteller. That's his art form. He's not necessarily a writer. He's not necessarily a director or producer, and that everyone's like, oh yeah, he's the best director that ever was, because he's directed movies like Chasing Amy and Dogma, which had so many emotional levels and depth to it, but so funny still. And then he's directed movies like Yoga Hosers, which is about two girls that live in Canada that work at a convenience store, which we'll find is convenient since the first movie he ever made was about a convenience store, that fight miniature bratwurst Nazis.
What the fuck?
Right? Terrible. It's a fucking terrible movie. Like, it was really, really bad. But it was really just like a fun project that he wanted to do with his daughter. and he had the funding to do it, and terrible movie. Terrible movie. So again, he's not the best director, not the best writer ever, but he's just a great storyteller. I've seen him live twice. He's just a good guy, so I'm excited for you to get involved in this universe.
Hell yeah, I'm fucking pumped, man.
Yep.
It's gonna be Gucci.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Now,
time are we at? Ooh, just about
we
there.
are at an hour and 5 right now. I have a video for you that might confuse you. And actually, it might just make you laugh. And it's not very confusing.
I'm excited.
It's
Mine's
great.
definitely not confusing and definitely should make you laugh, so. Let's watch the stream.
I believe this is Instagram or something influencer that's doing a promotional ad for something.
Gotcha. And her lips
and,
are
she flubs aligned.
full on duck mouth. Full on
duck
lips
mouth.
right
Can
now.
we take it back, please?
Yeah, just I can't even make my lips go that flared. That is impressive. That is for sure. I'm ready.
Let's do this.
It feels absolutely amazing to finally spread my legs and be the person that I know I am musically.
You just said spread your legs.
I just said spread my wings musically.
Oh my Lord. Okay, so throw it back. One more time. One more time
around the circus?
Yep.
It feels absolutely amazing
Okay,
to
are you ready to pause it?
spread my legs
Hold on.
and be
Spot. Pause. Okay, so right there, that pause after B, she knows she said spread her legs. She knows. I was going to say, yeah, like 2 or 3 seconds. Perfect.
finally spread my legs and be
And B,
Yes,
she
you're
knows.
right.
Okay, ready to pause it?
feels absolutely amazing to finally spread my
Okay,
legs
let it roll and I'll
and
tell you when to pause
be
it. 1 second.
the person that I know I am musically.
You just
Hold
said
on.
spread your legs.
Now, that's the face of somebody trying to figure out how to lie her face off right now. She has got the look of vacancy because she knows she said spread her legs and she pushed past it. Like a professional that makes a mistake when speaking, she just went on through and ignored it. However, I don't think it registered that she messed up like that bad. I think she just, for her, she said, and spread your wings and musically professional, whatever. But she said, so when he said that, she had to be like, what? Play that.
I did not say that. Spread my legs?
I just said spread my wings musically.
That's the fakest laugh ever. She is embarrassed beyond all belief. That's amazing. I love your face.
So great.
That is incredible. Okay.
All right,
my friend,
what
are
do
you
got
ready?
for
This
us?
is good times. No. Don't close it out all the way. There we go. Cool. Screen share. This is just one of my favorite YouTube viral videos of all time. I've been saying that a lot. That's what happens when I get stoned. I get really overdramatic, guys. And I'm so
joins us live, and Julie, what
Um,
happened out there?
Again,
Well, David
it
Glenda,
pretty
they
much
just
sets
finished
it up
boarding up the
on its
window
own
pane
right
and
here.
part of the wall here. This is
This
a
is
very
Royal
busy
Oak.
Arby's. It
Car
sits right here
smashes.
in Woodward, in Royal
Car
Oak,
smashes
13
into
Mile
Arby's.
Road. So as you can imagine,
Ready?
there are quite a few people
And this
inside.
is the local news interviewing the people
Window went pop.
about the incident.
And there was just glass everywhere. That was the loudest bang I had ever heard. It sounded like an explosion.
I thought perhaps the end of days was upon us, but it turned out it was just a disoriented old lady in a champagne-colored Toyota Avalon, crashing into my world like DMB circa 1996. Who's got their claws in you, my friend? Into your heart, I'll beat again.
What the
Just before 2 p.m., an elderly woman
Hold on.
drove into the side of the restaurant while trying to park her car.
I turned around. A little old lady had
This is
stepped
random
on the
people at
gas
the
instead of
scene.
the brake and ran into the restaurant.
She hit 3 people who were sitting down and eating inside.
Right? That's
they were
terrible.
thrown 8 to 10 feet.
I saw their bodies tossed skyward, like ragdolls thrown into the air by the late, great Andre the Giant. I don't know. They appeared to be weightless, hitting 0G like the fearless crew of a forgotten Apollo mission, whose only objective was to obtain a beef and cheddar
rapping?
classic and return home to Kathleen Quinlan safe before sundown. I don't know.
That was incredible.
Part of me wishes
What-
I'd been hit by that car instead. So I could have gotten out of work early and gone far, far away from shift manager Masha's judging emerald eyes.
Oh my fucking
No, I
god!
lost my shirt in between
He's
shifts,
so
Masha.
upset.
So what if I smell like roast beef? This whole place smells like roast beef.
This whole place smells like roast beef, man, Carla.
Transported all three to the hospital
What the
and
fuck
tell us
are you
that the man and
talking
two
about?
women who are in their 30s and 40s appear to have non-life-threatening injuries. As for the woman driving the car,
A look of elderly bloodlust spread across her wrinkled face, and it made
has
me
so
dare to
much
think
to
perhaps
say.
this was no accident. Perchance
Perhaps
she
this was no
compelled-
accident.
Compelled to steer her beige battering ram into the house that beef built, driven
The
not
house
by
that
force
Beef
of this
built.
earth, but of an earth below. An earth that mirrors ours in almost every way, except the reflections are so much darker that many miles down. Some know the
What?
reflected
Darker
ground to be
that
the
many
netherworld.
miles down?
Others know it as the abyss. I know it as the shadow zone. A world where the blackness of our sin stares back at us and merely laughs. Ha 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 ha. A world where God's law governs no man. A world where there is no literal or figurative Mr. Belvedere given any authority to teach us right from wrong. A world where we are loosed and given leathery wings charred like brisket to soar high above the judgment of the well-pressed, dry-cleaned, shift-managing elite. A world where I am elevated to my true pagan animal form and I take flight.
The
Not
editor
only
for
as
the
the
news
winged
program
demon,
was
dead
like,
dread
we're
monster
leaving this
high
all
above
in.
the
He's like,
puritanical regime,
everything this
anointed by
man
the
says,
oil of
we're
our
leaving
peace
it in.
Lord, singing, I'm the king of the castle, and you're the dirty rascal. Crash into me, crash into me.
Or Dave Matthews Band lines. He's so good. The editor just keeps it all.
Arby's is pretty cool.
Arby's is pretty cool.
the fire police department tells me that they didn't treat the woman driving the car
Is he
here
not
on-
the guy that says "Notice me, senpai"? I mean,
Oh,
what
I'm
the
so
fuck?
happy. I'm so happy you said that. I'm so happy you said that.
Jesus Christ.
Hundreds waited for tickets to the unveiling
Oh
of an
my God.
8-foot-tall bronze statue of a goat-headed Satan.
Goat-headed
Most people
Satan.
here agree with the teachings of the Satanic Temple, the group responsible for the event.
It's here, it's in Detroit, and this is fantastic that like we get to experience this and we get to see this amazing statue be unveiled for all the world to see.
I'm just excited to see my Lord and Savior Baphomet represented in
the
such
same
glorious
guy.
Italian stone. I do hope his eyes gaze upon me and that my allegiance is recognized. I don't know.
I don't know.
Notice me, senpai. Notice me.
Oh my
it.
God.
I had both of those ready. I love this kid so much. He has a
The
TikTok
way-
account now, and he has a YouTube channel.
Oh my God.
Everybody should go see find the Weird Satanist guy or Weird Arby's. What was
Bowser
his?
Vids. Is that
What
him?
was? No. Oh Jesus,
Dude,
Notice me.
that shit's so funny. Weird.
I want to promote his guy. Where is his? He's got a TikTok account, and I just found it. Oh, I feel so bad that I didn't do this beforehand. But anyways, he is amazing, and I'm pretty sure he like has Asperger's or something like that. But it just makes him so brilliant, and I could literally listen to that rant all day. There's more on that video.
he goes like, I don't know, and then he goes right back into a
Right?
very heavily themed like.
Well, and that's why I think he
he's
might be
speaking
like
to
OCD or
elves.
something like that, right? And he's just like, it's his knowledge and his narrative brain takes over,
so
and he just
crazy.
spits words better than any hip hop artist. Oh, I love this guy so much.
That's crazy, man.
I'm so
Notice
glad-
me, senpai.
Notice me.
We're gonna need drops for him.
Come
We've
down
got
later
New
for
Soup
Moose
Lady.
Soup.
Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna stream later. My face hurts. This always happens when we podcast.
Oh my God, dude. Some good shit. Well, my friends, we are nearing the end of the episode. Thank you all for
Sadly,
listening.
we are. Yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for all the support you've shown. Thank you for all the support you're going to show. I can't thank you guys in any different way other than a very sincere cheers and thank you.
Hell yeah. Please follow the podcast on Twitter and Instagram at Hyena Podcast.
If
That
you
would
got-
be fantastic of you.
If you got
If
anything
have
to
any
say,
videos,
oh, sorry, I was gonna.
Hell yeah.
If you got any
Go for it,
videos
go
or
for it.
anything like that, hashtag HyenaPod on Twitter or on Instagram or anywhere you find the videos. We'll search all over the place for it. Just hashtag HyenaPod if you want us to find something and put it on the podcast.
hell yeah. Oh, and if you guys would be so very kind to rate the podcast on whatever platform you're listening on, it would mean a lot for us. It helps out with the podcast more than you would ever know.
All
It
the
helps very
ratings,
much.
all the likes, all the subscribes, all that
Please
stuff.
very much. And Jed, where can people find you on social media and Twitch?
Well, if you're looking for just me, I'm Thumbspasm on Twitch, at Thumbspasm on all the social medias. You can find me that way easily. How about you, Elijah? Where can I find you, buddy?
Oh, you can find me on Twitch at Morbid Corpsey. and on Twitter and Instagram at Morbid Corpsey, and on YouTube at Morbid Corpse. Come follow me, dog, but mainly follow the podcast. Check out Hyena Podcast YouTube channel if you're not already. I love you guys. Thank you all for listening.
Have a great rest of your day.
And have a fantastic rest of your days.
You too, Elijah. Have a great day, buddy.
Earth. Chad, you as well, my brother. Thank you.
Thanks, mate.